today we're gonna have a little bit of fun with the BRZ. Right here we have our catless unequal length headers by Tomei. You guys remember these were actually on the car before, but we actually converted back to stock headers. Main reason was because when I had these catless headers on, cold start is absolutely insane. Headphone users, beware. It's so freaking loud, but my tuner actually sent me an EcuTek tuning kit for the iPhone. So we're actually gonna tune the BRZ today with my iPhone, and with the tune he said he worked on the cold start. Should be a little bit quieter on the startup, which is a huge plus because honestly I miss these catless headers. Yeah, I don't mind how ugly these look. The previous owner actually heat wrapped these. These headers used to be like super shiny, but that wrap kind of just ruined it over time. Alright, went inside real quick, had to change our shirt because I did not want to get my new merch all dirty. So these two shirts are actually dropping this Friday. I'll go ahead and put the date and the time right here on the screen. If you guys can notice, this is kind of like a throwback design. We did something similar to this, but we updated it. The high prices, the low carbs design. We got the little gas nozzle with all the little dollar signs coming out of it. It looks so freaking cool. We also got it in this dark green color. I think this one's my favorite by far. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys first, right here on YouTube, be on the lookout for that. I was wearing the green one, but I did not want to get it dirty for this install today. So right here, we got the new wheels for the STI. A little sneak peek right here. That's all you guys can get for now, but a lot of you guys have been asking, what's up with the STI? The STI is sitting right there. As you can see, we got the stock wheels on it. That's because we just sold the Workmeisters that were just on the car. Then as you guys saw, we have the new wheels right there. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking, what's up with that thing? But yeah, I'm just working on battery stuff because this thing keeps freaking dying. It's so annoying. That's why the hood is kind of popped up. I currently have the battery at AutoZone right now charging. Alright, I got the GoPro on my head. Forgot, I gotta take this one off. Oh yeah, also, our underglow still seems to be intact, which is good. Kinda had to do some janky little modifications to ensure that the front won't come off. Got some zip ties right here, but hey, it works. Now this is like freed up. We can move this around. Now we'll take off all the skid plate. Now we could see the headers. 3 on each side. 3 14 mils, 3 right here, 3 over here. And then take the 2 off of the studs from the overpipe. That's pretty much it. A big old can of PB Blaster. This stuff smells like root beer. If you know, you know. Alright, spray some right here. Alright, extension, 14 mil, breaker bar. It's really all you need. The heck? Two headers right here. Obviously you got the stock one, then the Tomei unequal length header. But yeah, we're gonna swap out the O2 sensors over to the new headers, and then we'll get this thing on the car. Damn. Gotta kind of force it on. A little bit. All right, grab our extension again, thread these on hand tight first. Okay, now this is a tricky one. There's one, but it's right above the bend in the pipe. Now people usually use a swivel joint. It's you know, you put the socket on and it's like a swivel. Weird because on the Tomei ones it doesn't fit in this gap, but I have Borla ones on the FRS, and this fits completely fine. But for some reason on the Tomeis, the unequal length header, it doesn't want to fit like in between. That's just one thing I noticed. So it's low-key a struggle with this one. And I'll grab a 3/8 that bends like this. It's kind of hard, but it's really the only way at this point. Let's go, FedEx. Oh my gosh. Hey, how's it going, man? Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's go. The new taillights for the freaking BRZ. I'm so excited. Tune the BRZ, so we're using the EcuTek. I have it plugged into the car right now. Like I said, the cool thing is you can do it literally from your phone now, so you don't need a computer. Go to program ECU, engine, and there should be one here waiting for us. Rev 1 right here. So this is the first tune he's sending us. We're gonna have to go back and forth like data log. I'm gonna have to log the car, you know, while driving, just to see, you know, how it's running, and then I'll have to send it to him. He's gonna have to send me another tune, and it's just like literally a whole process. But this is the first one, so I don't expect the car to run like, you know, 100% perfect, but this is just the start. So program, but yeah, now as you guys can see on the screen, it is now programming for the new tunes. Alright guys, well the tune is officially loaded with the use of my iPhone, which is so clutch. In simple terms, this tune has 4 maps with EcuTek. So map 1 is 91 octane, map 2 is 91 octane with like burbles and like pops, so he did include that for me. Map 3 is E85, and then map 4 is E85 with the pops and burbles. So we got 4 maps on the BRZ now, and also lower the cold start noise. Now I'm not too sure how that's gonna be since this is the first revision, so he's gonna have to like alter the tune as we go. So I don't know how it's gonna be right now. I don't know how the cold start's gonna sound. Hopefully it's quiet, but we'll see. We'll start the BRZ up and we're back to being loud. I'm so nervous. Yo, the car sounds so freaking good. As you guys heard, the cold start is actually pretty quiet now. You can definitely tell that he brought the RPMs down on the cold start, so that's a huge plus. I can peacefully start this thing. I mean, not really peaceful, but peaceful than before. One thing is, it does have a check engine light still. So he told me he's gonna work through this through the revision. So like I said, this is just the first flash. We're gonna do multiple flashes over the week, but this is just the base, pretty much the base tune. But yeah, a little bit about the app. DTC tool, you can check like all the check engine lights. It is showing one for air conditioner, which is interesting because on my car it's so weird. The right side blows hot air while the left side blows cold air. You know, even when I have both sides at low, this is hot air, which is so weird. So for the first time, I'm actually gonna see what is wrong with it. It gives you the code so you can search it up for yourself. But under check engine light, so you have the engine right here, and it pretty much pops up as this. Now my tuner, Graham, did say that they are having an issue with this exact code, which he is working through. So I feel like I'm repeating myself. He's working through a lot of this stuff. Like I said, it's just the first revision. So like the FRS, you can switch between the 4 maps. So from what I remember, it is the cruise control lever. So you just hold it, and then you can see it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so cool how you can just switch it with just the motion of the lever. You can also switch it on the app. So map switching says right here 91 octane with burble, 85, so on and so forth. We got launch control, so you can set launch control RPMs. I'm probably not going to be using it for this car because I don't want to snap an axle. But and then data log, this is where you can send him logs, and this pretty much just shows all of the information of your car. Everything that's going on behind the scenes that you can't see, he can check for you. So yeah, there's a lot on this app, but yeah, that's just a little brief overview of the EcuTek app. Alright, so since we're gonna go out and get some logs for the BRZ, we're actually gonna save the STI in the process. So this thing has been giving so many electrical issues, and I think it's just the battery. Dies so freaking easy. and the dash just fills up with a whole bunch of lights, and I think it's because like the low voltage from the battery. We're gonna try to figure that out. Earlier I actually dropped off the battery over at AutoZone for them to check it, you know, see how the battery is, because if it's bad then they'll just give me a new one. Let's go ahead and knock out those two things. Third gear pull. We're currently logging right now, so we'll just go to third gear and let's hit it. Oh my gosh, this car sounds insane. I love, dude, this tone was so good. I was sad because the cold starts were just absolutely obnoxious and I just couldn't start it at night, you know, whenever I wanted to, but I'm so happy that it's like back, but even better. Since we did that first log, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to access it. So you just go to the home page, My Files, and at the top it says Data Logs. The top one is the most recent. As you can see, it has today's date and the time. Type in a little brief description. At the top, this bottom button right here, you just hit this. Send to boosted performance tuning, and that's all you have to do. At the touch of a button, guys, no laptop in your freaking passenger seat. That's just how simple it is now, and I love that. That's just one thing I love about EcuTek right now. Just gotta wait for his new revision tune. But let's have some fun with this little burble tune. Apparently the burble tune is map 3, so we're just gonna go up to 3. No, I'm sorry, map 2. I'm tripping, and we're officially in map 2 right now. My gosh, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get used to this. I don't know if there's like big pops or anything, but it has those little burbles, which is sick. I'm just like slightly holding down on the gas, kind of like the open flash tablet tune. Dude, what the heck? Alright guys, we got our new battery in. Excuse the background noise, they got a little party going on up there, but anyways, that's a good sign. Before it was just no lights whatsoever. Yeah, it was super weird. The reason why I didn't really choose to get a new battery right away was because I just got a new battery, and all of a sudden the car sat for like, I want to say like a week, and then the battery was just completely gone after that. Like it was a brand new battery and everything, so that's why it didn't really cross my mind to just do that first. In the process of, you know, like the battery being low, like a whole bunch of the lights were going crazy. The diff control was like saying it was locked. Like, I don't know, the car was just freaking out, all because of the low batteries. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be fine now, because before when I jumped it with the bad battery, it would idle like super bad. Like it sounded like it was cammed or something. It was so weird. And yeah, the car was like acting so crazy with the low battery. Well, that's pretty much going to conclude our little day. Pretty productive, you know, we did a lot of work on the BRZ and also kind of revived the STI. Guys, it's been like 2 days, just got a new battery for the STI. And check it out. It is already dead. I don't understand. I really don't know why this car is giving me so much electrical issues. I was thinking, you know, like maybe there was just like a loose terminal, but everything is tight. I seriously don't know what it is. Like, I just replaced the battery, and it was very weird. Like the car was driving normal for the past couple days ever since I got the new battery. But all of a sudden this morning when I started it to go to work, pressed, you know, like the engine start button, and you know, it does like its crank, but like right when it cranked, it just shut off, like no power whatsoever. You know, like usually when a car is dead, it makes like that little ticking noise, like a tick, 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 and then just like it won't start. No, like this completely like just shut off as if like you unplugged the battery. Like no power whatsoever, no lights, nothing on the dash, literally zero power throughout the car. It's even stuck at like the RPM. You know, when you start the car on some cars, like the dash kind of just goes like that with the tach. Dude, it literally just cut off, died. I don't know how else to say it. It just died. It could be a whole bunch of fuses. You know, I recently checked all the fuses while I was having these issues before, and everything seemed fine. All the fuses were fine. I've been telling some friends and they've been like, oh, maybe it's like a bad ground, a bad relay. But to be honest, like all this electrical wiring stuff is, that stuff is just foreign to me. But I think we're gonna drop it off at Rudy's place, RTA, where I get all my alignments. He said he's down to check it out, but dude, that sucks, bro. I don't know, man. I've just been looking over like the fuses. Oh sh. The hell is that? Okay, I touched that fuse, and the dash, like the tack changed. What the? Okay, what is that? I was touching this fuse right here. Dude, guys, I feel like it's something with the fuses. I don't know. It's this one right here. Main SBF, whatever that is. This fuse, when I touch it, it like does like a, I don't know, I was touching it earlier and it was just like static. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I just kind of want to update you guys because I know in this video we were, you know, talking about, oh, the STI is back, you know, new battery, it's all good now, but apparently it's not as of this morning. So we'll go and take it to the shop later, see what Rudy thinks. But yeah, as of now, STI is down again. Jeez.